Hello. Good evening, good morning, good night. Wherever it is for you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Got here a little earlier than I thought. I set up the room and I was like, I still gotta do things. I'm still running around. But we're here. Clock. My time. My time. Mika, hello.
Someone is coming.
I just saw your fan art. It's crazy. Crazy. Insane. I just shared it to my shared it to my Twitter. Insane. A little bit of a I do for sure. I was saying I have a little bit of an update about some art I commissioned. I commissioned it when I had lots of money. Adonis, hello. I'm getting art of my little friend. There'll be another little animal alongside me pretty soon. He will also be static. He's mostly he's concept art, like a reference sheet. My little mascot. And I've finally gotten like I hate to say it like I don't want to sound condescending. I know it can take artists a while, and finding motivation sometimes, like as a writer myself, doing something on demand is tough for me. So I'm not bitter. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I'm like, it's coming. I got the first sketches, so it's rolling. The ball is rolling. I was starting to get nervous because it's nearing like yeah. He's designing my mascot. Like I don't have art of Tussle really, so he's doing the design and then making a reference sheet of it. So that's coming. But it was getting really close to the time where VGen is like, if you don't hear anything by this point, you should be getting a refund or something. And I was like, I've never gotten to that point. Is that an automatic thing? Or like, is that bad? I don't know. But I checked in last week. Be like, hey, like, need anything else? Everything going okay? I understand the struggle of art and in our day and age. It's not an easy world right now. And all of us are in different states of that, right? So literally checking in. It does slightly help that I've been ripped off on VGen before. But yeah, if he's giving me art and it's not AI generated, then we're chill, we're smooth sailing. We're good. And that will come eventually. I will get. Yeah, I got ripped off pretty bad once. About like $300. It was non-VTuber related. It was more like my IRL, so I won't really get into it. Yeah. So I'm nervous about VGen, and I went to VGen specifically to avoid AI generated art, because I was getting art and assets and stuff off of Fiverr. Fiverr is completely saturated with AI now. It's like you can't even write what you want, what you're looking for anymore. They're like, describe it and we'll put it into this AI and it'll generate the description for you. Can we skip that step? Can't I just tell them what I want? I don't trust this AI to do everything for me. I really do not. I think AI's got its places. I mean, it's been, in a way, AI has been in video games for like a long time. they're just taking it to a whole new level and trying to be really lazy about it. But there's a form of AI that I'm okay with. In the last few years, it's gotten really crazy. I don't want to rant too hard on that. I feel my like temperature rising already. AI. We won't get into that. Yeah. Wrong one. There. Here it is. This looks crazy right off the bat. This is Twine. Also gonna open yeah, there are some aspects to it. I forgot to open this in the background. So what I'm doing today is I'm taking that short story yeah, generative AI, like making art, doing writing, just like everything I want to do in life. There's even I don't know how controversial this is. There's a VTuber that like he has like I don't know, he's Halloween? I'm not sure I know what you mean. There's like a male VTuber. He's got like another AI, like he's got an AI girl. Like he wrote the code for her or something. Oh, the story. Yes. The Halloween horror short story. Sorry, I thought you were talking something about the tangent I was on for a second. Yeah. So, this is Twine. I'm using the browser-based version right now. And it's basically what it does. It's a little part of it over here that I don't think you can see. But such a struggle trying to make everything fit in this template. Twine is basically for making it's like a choose your own adventure. AI girlfriend. It's not, I don't think it's really a girlfriend. It's like he's I've seen clips of him. He's like a turtle. And then from what I understand, I don't want to be like the expert on this because I'm not. He's like a turtle, and it looks like he's got a little like AI model with him. That's a VTuber, and I don't understand how like she is rigged, but apparently she is an AI. Like an AI runs her, I guess. At least I don't think her model is made with AI. Those are pretty easy to tell. I think Sora had a experience with dealing with someone who tried to use AI to make their model or a model. Anyway, Twine is for essentially making like a short story, or like a choose your own AI model. Yeah, there was someone Sora dealt with a little while ago. He told me about it, showed me some of the stuff. I believe he ended up making them like a fixed model for a much more reasonable rate. What if that's the same person? I almost hope so, because I hate thinking that multiple people have ended up in that situation. So essentially, we're plugging the story into here. It flows like this. You've got the start of the story, and when Cliff is addressed, you get to choose act confident, act humble, or act defensive. That branches off into 3 paths. We act humble. It increases his trust with Rose and decreases his trust with Red. And then goes on like this. You can choose check on Curtis or he'll be fine. Same with this one. This one has a little bit of a third variable going to it. We're incorporating the stress and sanity system that I was designing on stream, like a simplified version of it. But we're putting it in basically, so actions he does, or the player does, increase his stress, and more stressed he is, the more it'll chip at his sanity, and as his sanity starts to go, he will start to see things. We've got, this is a little initializing thing. It's like really easy code, setting variables and switches. Setting his list of items. This is a header that is going in the document. There's a little bit of an error with it, but like I was fiddling with that for so long. I assembled this much of it this morning because I was following some tutorials. I've done Twine before, so this stuff, the variables, I knew. I had to refresh myself a bit, but I knew it. That'll be the easy part. The header was tough. They've also updated Twine since last time I used it. They actually updated it really recently. Cool. And it uses like multiple different kinds of like Twine specific coding. So what we're doing is we're gonna plug the story into here. You know how we let chat use an ending. I let you guys pick how it ends. So I'm not sure if I will get into specifically writing those other endings today. But we're gonna plug this in so that it flows as a game, essentially. We don't want to paste like too much story in right now. I love a neat workflow like this. I love Twine's layout and how it's like sort of grid based. Ad coming up in a minute. We're at the 20-minute mark. Oh, and I'm trying to space this out for better readability. Where we'll make a choice. And up for Kurt. I guess you guys can't read the bottom. Not quite clipped that far. Choices will be stand up for Kurt. let red handle it. I could make it like multiple branches, but and obviously what happened in the story is he actually so I'm not sure what it did with Red's name there. Make your soup. Make very good soup. What kind of soup you making? I bet it's super. This is one that we probably won't finish. Super. Yeah. Little food storage gadget. Probably.
I can see you in my mind clearly. I can feel you, and I am waiting by your side. I see you in my mind clearly. I can feel you, and now I won't forget. I'm with you.
And if any of you ever get into narrative design, oh, I think I know what you mean. Like space food, kinda. Okay, if any of you ever get into like narrative design stuff, this is sort of like a life hack, and it makes writing these kind of things easier. If you go wild with different changes, adding things, it's easy to lose track of it, especially if you're doing something by yourself. This is just a Twine game, so it's just me doing this, and it's easy stuff. But you can sort of like, my life hack for this is that I've written the bad ending already. I've written it as a document, so I'm pasting it in, and all I have to do for some of these early parts, instead of making like, you can see it here, instead of making like he acts humble and it changes the whole thing, goes into a giant arcing story over here. Instead, only about these like top few lines are different. And these choices, they're pretty similar to each other. You see how we just took which one is the Kanon ending, or Kanon route that we took on stream is this one. So this is how it's originally written. Makes Rose trust him a little more, Red trust him a little less. He uses false bravado. Red looks a little, like, gives him a sharp look for a second. We go to acting confident. That makes Red like him more and Rose trust him less. So we swap it, so Rose is the one who reacts to it. Red's still puffing away on his cigarette, but he's smirking this time. Acting defensive lowers the trust with both of them and starts to stress him out a little bit. In this case, they both act negatively. And this is just a little written piece. And then this is the canon choice for choosing to check on Curtis. It's exactly how it went when we wrote it. The other one, the other choice, isn't that different. It just, he has a cigarette instead of going to check on Kurt. The same stuff happens, but he's just not right in front of it. And then it branches into the same thing. Same story continues a little bit. This is where it would start to change. And even then, we don't want to life hack for writing. You don't want to make it like too entirely different. You don't want to go into two entirely different tangents because you'll end up with a messy web of narrative choices. And you'll have to write so much new stuff when you could take things you've written before and tweak them. Just a life hack to branching narrative stuff. Make it easier and like finishable for yourself. And see, we can take how he was treating Curtis and redirect it to a first person point of view because he's glaring at us. Pretty much copy and paste what we had. Yeah, essentially. The only difference with a visual novel is you've got the visual aspect. And I'm not a visual artist. I can draw traditionally, but when it comes to getting it on the computer, where I falter. So I don't think I could write for a visual novel, but I could not draw it, like do the whole thing myself. Programming maybe. I know there's software out there that you can use for visual novels. I can't get too much into it myself because I'm not that good. A little bit, yeah. Not great. Nowhere near like Sora or anything. And nowhere near you either. Actually just unearthed my old, I guess you could call it like my drawing portfolio, but it's just an overstuffed binder. And I more or less kept it for the purpose of cataloging my characters than wanting to keep my art. It goes back to when I was in middle school, I'd say. So a long time. I don't want to get into that. A long time. Yeah, also the only visual novels that I've really played through are the Clannad ones. You're very, very good. Highly recommend. It's not that long ago. Say it like I'm ancient or anything, right? Yeah, Clannad I highly recommend, but I think it does the same sort of does the same sort of technique. Like when you're doing multiple playthroughs, you can skip through a lot of the dialogue because a lot of the events will be unchanging. There'll be things that will, and then they'll link back to the stuff that you always did. So I think it's just a sort of a principle of making branching narrative. Whether it's you doing the writing yourself or you're assigning someone else to do the writing for you, you gotta be mindful of the project's scope. People without any sense of like game design themselves might be like huge scope and be like, why don't we make this an 18 tier system with relationships and like every single relationship between everyone tracked and all these variables and do all this stuff. And like it's ambitious, and there's in moderation, ambition is good. Like game design studios lack it a lot these days, I'd say. Some is good. They definitely should take what they're comfortable with and go a step above it. Like for example, look at this. It's easy to plug in my story here. It's easy to plug this in, make a... We can essentially finish a branch, and we don't even have to we don't have to do the math behind it of all the different effects. Like if Rose trusts you this much, she does this kind of thing. We don't even have to put that in technically, because we can just plug it in. Yeah. And the scope I've given myself is to not just plug it in, but I can do those equations. I can set up exactly what is going on, how it leads to our ending. Eventually I'm gonna write the other endings, but I don't have to do it in one sitting. I can do little bits here. Like I wrote new parts for these small little things, but they're just slightly changed dialogue. I do, yeah. One day it'll do me some good. Right now it's just a piece of paper. Yeah, you can see kind of all my variables here. We're tracking sanity, stress, each character's trust. Got our inventory. The lantern is lit. No weapon. And then we have like some of these little key variables. Location will show where we are. We'll have to update that as we go, or we can go back and drop it in. It doesn't matter too much. Oh, constantly. I'd say since I got that degree, I've been pressing for it. I was in an internship as well. An unpaid internship, and that project is dead in the water. And what I made for it is tucked away behind an NDA. I like how neat it looks. You could have this, you can click and drag things like however you want. Yep, I sure did. The worst part is for game design, they really want you to have a, this goes for anything with art, anything you use a portfolio for. They think that you should always be adding to your portfolio. Always, 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 whether you're making money for it or not. And have a trackable record. And it looks bad on you, I guess, if they look back and they're like, oh, you haven't done any projects for 6 months. You're like, yeah, because I couldn't get a job in this industry and I had to make money other ways, so I didn't have the time to make a game. There's aspects to it, like if you're an artist, sometimes you just want to draw, and you can make time for it, but I also think it's wrong to expect that someone. This is where we can make a narrative choice. We could be like, does he just force his hand anyway? Does you stand up for him and it increases trust with everyone, but he still forces your hand in the end, and no one is strong enough to stand up against him. Get that dialogue. I've been shifting between calling him Kurt and Curtis. I feel like I should call him Kurt in dialogue and then Curtis outside of it. It is. I'm probably gonna have to add more songs to it eventually. It's like I've got my lo-fi playlist, which I really like. This one is like 5 hours long. The lo-fi playlist is 183 hours long. Yoasobi, yeah. It's a lot of it's a lot of anime music and a bit of lo-fi stuff that I have either just found myself or taken from the other lo-fi prep list. Got a lot of Undertale, Pokemon. It all gets flagged on YouTube. But I learned how to VOD split now thanks to Sora. So Twitch does not take down my VOD anymore. Like, I have affiliate on Twitch, so I have something to lose there, but YouTube is nothing. YouTube blocks my videos in Russia. The Russians cannot access me right now. Only when I play when I play from this playlist though. When I play anything from anime, they're like, no, unacceptable. Lo-fi music, they're like, kinda times. The most annoying part, what was it? When I was streaming, whenever I stream my Soul Silver randomizer, sometimes it'll flag the like gym battle music, but it doesn't flag it as like this is the official Pokemon Company Heart Gold Soul Silver gym battle music. It'll tag it as like a remix. I'm like, hey, no, this does not belong to fucking Balls Deep 69 or whoever on YouTube. Like, it does not. Belongs to Pokemon. If anyone wants to throw a fit, Pokemon can, but they'll throw a fit about anything. But the fact that they'll get the real sound of it and they'll try to say that it's theirs, low-key infuriating. Hello, Laura, welcome in. I feel like I was just talking about you. I brought you up a few times. Yeah. I was talking about how I can draw, but not like you. And we were talking about there was that VTuber that you were telling me about before who got their model done and it looked like it was made by AI, like put together really badly and stuff. We went on a little AI rant. Yeah. Slide this over. Look how organized it is. To tell you, she fired you for your prices after what she had to deal with in the beginning. That's insane. That is unbelievable. I haven't taken like a full look at your prices, but I think of all people, you know, a fair range. They're a lot of work too, especially like if you had to fix all that stuff. You had to make a new one for her, didn't you? I don't doubt it. It's a lot of work.
My eyes and tell myself that my dreams will come true. There'll be no more darkness when you
Yeah, insane, right?
yourself, you were unstoppable.
Oh. History Maker. I love this song, really. I'll be flat out and say that I haven't watched the anime. But I heard the opening and I love the opening. I don't dare open Discord on my laptop right now. But I will check it out later. Streamer mode. I'm just worried about performance. I've had such lag issues, and they're going okay right now, and I'm like praying to the shitty laptop gods. And as for the streamer mode part, I have I have already flashed my email a couple times with like my full name, so I really need to I gotta go back to those VODs and like edit it off. It was something about doing these narrative design streams that I didn't really properly prepare myself for. I started using Microsoft Word, and I have Microsoft Office in like my full name. And I was like, oh hey, we know you. Yeah. I gotta go like wipe those off the VODs. I don't think anyone's like digging looking for my information. Oh, it wasn't today. Today I want to say I'm getting better at this, but it was the other doxing was I gotta be more careful, and I gotta edit those VODs. Very good, very good. I was gonna explain. Realized I didn't have this open on my phone anymore. Explaining to Sora that I took my short story that I wrote on stream. I'm taking it and putting it into Twine as a branching and narrative, sort of like choose your own adventure game. Some minor programming, very minor. Look how neat it looks. I love this grid base. I don't think it had this function last time I used it. You'd have to, like, if you wanted them to line up like that, you'd have to line them up yourself. Not like a snap-on grid like this. This makes me so happy. Where is it? Wrote a little equation here. Actually. That's good for me. Auto. Yeah. You look around, or ad break starting in a minute. Go back. We could also cheat a little bit with this. This will essentially be... I'm gonna lower it, actually. We'll have him looking around, discovering what he discovers, blah, blah, blah. And then when he does go back, we can skip to this. We can also use a switch to activate, like... it'll turn on a switch that he saw this stuff. And then trying to say, I'm really stumbling through this. So we can put in the scene that he will have certain lines of dialogue and stuff because he saw that stuff. But the going back scene will be roughly the same. I think I can do something. can't remember how to do this. There's a way to
奇跡のね確率って数えたりできないから
oh god.
神様がいたずらして僕ら出会えたのかもなんて明日の空はどれだろう
Hmm.
見に行こう
Okay, this isn't what I need. 偶然の感触部で思ってたより曖昧当然のように過ぎたでもね思い出は消えない永遠それは世界走って見上げてみた再生できない明日再生できないもの再生できない過去それはこの気持ち That's string data.
再生できないもの再生できない過去
That also string data?
この気持ちなの
Yeah. This isn't helping me. And the fact that Twine did a recent update makes it like way harder to find the information I want. できないほど証明できないもの証明でき Okay, it should be this.
それはこの気持ち証明できないはず
Okay, it does it. It looks so messy.
証明できないことそれはこの気持ちそれはこの気持ちなの それはこの気持ち
This is like a hanging one.
長いトンネルの出口を探していたかすかな光の匂いがしてる方へ間違っても笑えるさここから始めよう僕は旅に出よう汚れたままるのビ
見つかるよ
バカにされた手が回らない信じていこう誰にもバレずに裸足で泳ぐ魚
What was that passage?
机に
Use this as reference.
散らかった野望のままで時々ずっと消えるなここから始めよう世界を見に行こう青い空に投げたサイコロの目のままに流れてく季節も明日へ続くなら止まる時まで止まるなずっとこのまま絡まる人目を抜け日常の壁飛び越えて転んでできた傷さえもっと愛せるなら
There we go. I'm gonna have to think about this. Tamago's live too. I've done that sometimes with Tamago and Sora mostly.
しい気持ちもただ情けなくて涙が出る踏み込むほど苦しくなる痛くもなる感じたままに進む自分で選んだこの道を思いまぶたこする夜にしがみついた青い誓い好きなことを続けることそれは楽しいだけじゃない本当にできる不安になるけど名前でもほら名前でも自信がないから描いてきたんだよ何回でもほら何回でも積み上げてきたことが武器になる周りを見たって誰と比べたって僕にしかできないことはなんだ今でも自信なんかないそれでも感じたことない気持ち知らずにいた想いあの日踏み出して初めて感じたこの痛みも全部好きなものと向き合うことで触れたまた小さな光大丈夫行こうあとは楽しむだけだ全てをかけて描く自分に
3K. You gotta use some redeems. They're fun. I get tempted sometimes to activate my own redeems. But then I'm like, no one's gonna use them if I'm just sitting there activating my own all the time. Hoarding them. One day there will be like a secret redeem at like 5k, 10k points.
本当の声を君とせてよ無理していても確かにそこに僕にあるしやしや隠してたの声を君とせてよさ無理していても確かにそこに君の中に
Okay, so now I think I can. It sure is. Pixel Dream. I found a few from the my lo-fi playlist. I gotta remember how to do this. I've got at least one Snail's House song on here. I love this song in particular though. feel it already starting to get messy. It'll be fine though. Actually, I think we already did that. Okay, so we can. There.
ちょけないシュガー甘いマジックふわり漂う時間知らないフレーバー見つけたら世界中がきらめくニューワールド始まりはドキドキして巡り巡る物語幸せを集めて夢の旅をしよう One, two, せーの 願うのね幾千億の奇跡届けたいこのときめき永遠紡ぐ光プリズムの魔法みたい誰だって寂しいそんな夜には見上げた空に無数の宝石なんだってできる照らし合うなら眩しいほどにきらめくニューワールド今以上にワクワクしてくるり回る影模様たゆた波揺られ一休みしようおやすみ目が覚めたらほんの少し広がる虹モノクロに色が咲く One, two, せーの
Had to think here.
願うのね幾千億の奇跡届けたいこのときめき永遠
I think I can do this way.
プリズムの魔法みたい輝きとあの未来プリズムの魔法君に
うん
I think I need to look up clarification on this part too. Ah, okay. I knew I was missing something. I'll change this to time to go back. Okay. Let's check for clarity. This all. Get to choose acting humble, confident, or defensive. Then you choose all of them. You choose to check on Curtis or if he'll be fine. No matter what that does, you continue. And then you press on. And then you either stand up for Kurt or let Red handle it. If you let Red handle it, you go it alone. Either way, you go it alone. That's starting in a minute. You have to take a look around or go back. If you take a look around, sets investigate mine to true. You can choose if you check the vents or not. But if you go back, this still displays radio and something stirred ahead, so it skips ahead. Checking the vents, displays radio. It goes to something stirred nearby. Don't check it. Displays radio, something stirred nearby. This, display radio, something stirred nearby. Either way, they see the jump scare, which we will have take down some sanity. Set sanity to it. It's a big one. Put a check-in radio. And all routes have heard of the radio, so this is safe. Little sanity recover if they don't check the vents, but they lose it anyway. This is where we can make some choices. That we'll not write them, but we'll set them aside for later. If for Curtis, don't look for Curtis. It's one more closing thing. This one will be at the bottom because that's... Don't look for Curtis as the main route. Look for Curtis is another route. Tell them what you saw as another route. So these will separate a bit more. I think this line is safe to keep because either way they get the jump scare. This has to be an if line. I'll move the lines around a bit so that it adds that on. Gotta think about this one. I want to have different dialogue if he investigated the mine. Clipping time ago. I never know what's a clip for my own streams. So look for Curtis should also impact some of our levels here. We'll have that impact Red's trust. Okay.
Enter the cloud kicks, ayy. All better tits and the ass on the floor. Oops, sorry girl, wanna pop my bottle. Baby, check it, drink it like swallow. Don't you stop, baby, party all night long. Clap your hands now, are you ready, set, go? Oh yeah, 君は相変わらず、oh 完全僕にのリアクション。I'm sorry, そんなんで引き下がるやつじゃありませんよ。I don't need a cash name power, I need you right now, baby girl, drive me crazy. 怖くまで blame is like, wow 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 wow, yippee yo, yippee yay yay. Kiss me, twist your tongue like ice cream. 妄想通り突破して、ガンガン攻めて go to go away. 君を連れ出して二人だけの世界へ。アンコーなしの day by day。能動的なこのラブゲーム。誰にもバレないように Kiss my high まっすぐに。Oh damn 君の甘い罠に、oh 完全引き込まれました。ラブストーリーこの場所からマジで描いて君と Let's go. Hey, bounce on the bed until 6 in the morning. Don't be shy, baby, let's make a love story. Get naked and throw it, shake it like stormy. If you need my love again, please call me. I saw my this my love game. The light is so they give me both no home. 君を連れ出して二人だけの明日へ。Hey my baby, say my name. No, no, 僕だけを見つめて。誰にもバレないように Kiss your high まっすぐに。妄想通り突破して、ガンガン攻めて go to go away。君を連れ出して二人だけの世界へ。アンコーなしの day by day。能動的なこのラブゲーム。
Maybe we'll do stress. Turn this directly into a passage.
雨のちイカズチの自主へ願わくば奇跡舞い降りて取りしてうずうずうずうずき出すのもっと近づいてたいたそうそうそうでもしたたかそこがいいね善も悪も裏も表もまだ見ぬ明日の糧となれハレルヤ世界君を待ってたねえ圧倒的な存在で何も言わなくてもがむしゃら求めた錆びない願いもあってじっとしていられない
光の反射ジュースこの数かみしめながら
奪って絶望を闇そう天国ループで今コリコリコリコリ神神神なんじゃ全知全能 GOD 日々叫ばれる SOS
This will definitely impact sanity.
天使の羽天気法にない未来ふわふわふわ
It's where we can add guilty backstory. Oops, not that. Need that equation again. I don't actually know what the value would be right now. We'll just keep that as a hook for now. Things will start to happen. Why doesn't that look proper? There we go. It was not actually an eye, I think. Very similar dialogue. Let's if just realized you guys can't really see what I'm coding down here, but another else if and a there's quite a few choices there. This is the choice we've got right now. This is the low sanity choice. This is the other nobody likes you choice. Yeah, middle of the night is the one that we wrote already. Later that night is the red route.
So many smiles in the sea of light. Take one step with me and you'll be dazzled. There's magic in the air tonight. The hours zoom, zoom, zoom. My heart goes boom, boom, boom. The world is brighter
Oops, he needs a dollar sign. Far one. All around us jumping cause it's all for one.
We're on our way to good times goodbye. We'll treasure this day.
The rest of our lives. All that we're waiting for, the dream we're shining towards. We're singing all for one. All for one.
Everything in motion. Get up and start the celebration. Come see the wonders here beyond imagination. We're joining hands for the world to see. Feel the love and the energy. For me, I always zoom, zoom, zoom. My heart goes boom, boom, boom. A dizzy whirlwind of dreams and reality. Let's shout it loud, loud, loud. Our time is right now. We're here together, finally. Every moment takes my breath away. There's a feeling here that words cannot convey. We hear the rhythm and we rise to meet the song, and suddenly our hearts beat as one. Every voice
Singing loud and clear, so glad to hear. Jumping and we're all for one. All for one.
singing harmony, and we'll be happy jumping.
Jumping cause it's all for one. All for one.
Keep up the hype, it's good times, good vibes. Remember this night, the rest of our lives. Hey, raise up your hands and sway. Your light will lead our way. We're shining all for one, all for one. So bring your memories, your joy and your hope. We'll gather, we'll sing upon this endless road. Feel the music in your passionate soul. We're here right now, so let the good times roll. Every time that I'm with you, I could swear it's like a wish is coming true. So I believe in you if you believe in me. Together we can chase all our dreams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When our voices align, shine bright together. We're all for one. Let's sing all for one. The thrill of happiness is all around us. Jump in 'cause it's all for one. Let's sing all for one. We're on our way to good times goodbye. We'll treasure this day, the rest of our lives. Hey, all that we wait
Very subtle little difference.
was shining
Towards we're singing all for one. All for one.
If we took the Kanan route. A sweet tooth? Yeah, I'd say so. Am I a sweet tooth? I think it's Do You Have a Sweet Tooth? I think.
聞こえる愛の歌もっとそばにいさせて色やか抱き迎え守ってあげるわThis is the Kanon. Don't wake red.
Pink blood, pink blood, pink blood, pink blood, pink blood, pink blood, pink
I really want to watch the new season of To Your Eternity, but my Crunchyroll is out right now. Just means I get to binge it later on. Yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons. Yeah, I usually do. It's just out right now, so I don't have access. I think it should be, right? Because it's the new season started on like the early October. And I'm pretty sure like yeah. It's okay though. Once I figure out work situation and money situation, it'll come back. I can modify these later when I start writing things in the other routes to be like, if Red is with you, he'll do or say this, stuff like that. But for now, since I haven't written that stuff yet, I can just go through with what I've got. This will be another thing if this slightly different thing will be if Kurt lives. I can My laptop could never. Of course, I could always watch it if I really wanted to by sailing the seven seas, but I like thinking for good franchises that money's going to them, even if it's just a, you know, Crunchyroll subscription. That's fine too. You know, sailing the seven seas, that's nothing to do with pirating, right? It's pirating? We're talking about. Yeah. I remember, yeah, I think a while ago, Sam Go tagged me in something. It was like his most influential characters, and one of them was I cannot remember his name right now, but the main character. Yes. Fushi sushi. I think my favorite character, if you got that far, it wasn't that far in. It's still first season. The guy with the like fire breathing mask. Okay. Yeah, it's not. It's just after the little girl. I didn't think it was. I don't think it's too far in. I don't know. I'm a sucker for tragic anime though. One of my top is Clannad, if that says anything about me. Losing track of where I am, happily talking about anime while someone is dead on my screen. All these little side ones I'm adding are just kind of like sanity bad ends.
What's that?
Something like hat hidden or something? That hat is true.
please. A scream. This is She Lives. This is our route. Actually, we'll take that line. Actually, we'll make
Ad break in 20 seconds.
In my arms, you're safe and sound, without a threat, and I can't wait to see
Ah.
what happens next. How far can we get
Oh,
if we
I know what's going on.
a little bit
Mika is immune to ads, yes. I was waiting to be jump scared by the spaghetti, and I realized... Hang on a second. Don't worry, Tidless. You'll get your. I'll get my spaghetti. I won't get it, but I'll get to look at it. Look at it longingly. Okay. That should work now. Yes. There, I got the spaghetti. It vanished before I could eat it. How strange. How sad. It's a tragic life. Can I make spaghetti? Define spaghetti. I guess. I like pasta. The pasta. And the spaghetti. The rigatoni. The spaghetti with the meatballs. I don't think I could really make the meatballs, no. Kind of want to make this where like maybe he could do some damage, but yes, I make many of the pasta. Many pasta. Mushroom Alfredo. I like making spicy stuff. I do. I wouldn't say that I'm like I like spicy, but I don't specifically seek it out. Tasty spicy is nice, but yeah, I'm never exactly like, oh, this is the spicy option, I'm gonna get it because it's spicy, or like insanely hot sauce and stuff like that. I'm just like, I like adding spice, I guess, and not too much, just the right level. I've only been to ramen shops recently. I think I have had the spicy. Probably not. Big cat.
Gacha adventure. We start though.
ぐるぐる回しまくっちゃえダメだ止まんないお目当ての獲物が出るまでお願いもう一回ビンボンバンビートに乗ったら止まれないの
We can actually turn.
ゲームお手のもの看板もフィーバーも全部決めたら完璧グルーブくれたらゲームオーバーさエンジン全開であちあち白熱バトルいけいけゴーゴーゴーこんなで差をつけたら目指すは一度さあもう一回でも
Yeah, it's pretty long, hey?
もう一回言いかけて
This part we've got some small choices in, but most of these are leading off to endings. Other endings.
ワクワクで満ち溢れたこの先の日々もさあもう一回止めて諦めろ言わないで何度でもチャレンジだからもう待って溢れる想いがこれって何度でもやり直せるそう人生をみんなも一緒にガチャガチャ
I didn't even realize that.
Ciao, ciao.
Just realized that hasn't been doing italics really. I like my italics. That was... Can't remember the name right now. Gacha Gacha Adventure by Raura. Raura Pantera. And I love it. No, it's Raura. I'm very tied between whether Raura or Fuamoko is my Kamiyoshi. We cannot decide. I do not get to watch all their streams, no. I don't really get like notified when they're going live or anything, so it's really hard. At least Twitch I get notified. I've caught a couple VTuber lives. I caught a little bit of Bijou's the other day. Bibu. And Saba. If it is, then I well, I don't think it should be limited to that. That'd be very difficult. I think it's just like if you have multiple Oshis, that's your top. That's your do anything for them. Yeah. And yeah, some people are just like too busy. And I mean, when I have the choice, most of the time I'm more likely to drop in on somebody's stream on Twitch, like somebody I follow, like another indie like me pretty much, than Hololive. Like, I love Hololive, and if I catch it at the right time, then I'll join. I think Fuamoko streams on Mondays at the same time that I do, if not like maybe just before. But that's one of my inspirations for doing Monday morning streams, though. I would say set to false. Why is that? Why is that incorrect? Oh, I know why. There we go. It's definitely locked into bad ending.
Mirrors reflection going under. Confused obsession, I still wonder if I was made for you, if I could only see. Oh please, don't make me at the new persona calculated, perfect for you. Pretending like it's all just like
She has a very distinct voice, but I love her voice. That's true. Here, I'll activate a Raura redeem. The only one I got right now.
Yeah,
I have plenty of Fuamoko because they're very they're very easy to clip. I could do like a Rao redeem. I can't roll my R's very well. Rao. Yeah, it's not happening. So this is the route for the bad ending. I haven't really decided, because I've not written it all yet, what choices are going to lead to bad ending and the survivor and the tragic. I figure something like looking for Curtis. Looking for Curtis will probably lead to something good. Tell them what you saw might just be like a It'll branch back in. Same with that. These are all different. Later that night is. Speaking of Fuamoko earlier. Bow bow. Moko go. And this is the. It's like a sanity bad ending. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Very good. You can't hear that? Really? I've had those redeems going for a few weeks. I hope you can. I hope other people can hear them. Let's test. Do you hear this? Oh, you were able to till today? I might have to go back in my streams and check if the sound is actually playing. I did some... You can hear that either. Huh. I'm wondering because because of the audio splitting, or BOD splitting. Because I had to change a bunch of my sound settings. I'm wondering if that did something. Bow bow. I'm gonna have to look into that. Hang on, what if I set it to... Let's try it again. Let me know if you hear this. I don't even know if I'm gonna hear it for real. I don't hear that. I'm just trying to set it to play to something that is being picked up by OBS. I think that might get real complicated. Yeah, I didn't hear it either. Okay, I will have to look into that tonight or tomorrow before my next stream. I feel like that could be a lot of heavy lifting. I had to mess with OBS a bunch and get rid of almost everything that was making sound except for Spotify and my mic. And game audio is linked like directly to the games. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna finish the stream for today. I want to go raid Tamago. It looks like he is he's at Be Right Back right now. As long as he's back, we will raid him. So yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. I gotta fix some things off stream. My next narrative design stream, I'll probably go back to writing the story for this, and then plugging in the new decisions and stuff. I'm not sure which I'll do first, whether I'm gonna do the writing part or doing the narrative thing. Yeah, I saw. We could still raid him. We could still raid, I think, as long as he's gonna be back. If not, we can raid someone else, but... Who else is live? Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you can make it today. Who else is live? Maybe actually, I want to raid Tamago. I love his streams, but maybe we'll raid Nikki. Nikki's sitting with 3 viewers right now. I think he could use our little boost. Ours isn't much either, but I don't often make it to Nikki's streams, so let's do that. I'm not sure what he's playing. I have the beacon. Oh, Crypt Master, maybe? But we'll see. Yeah, let's go raid Nikki. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. my time. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. PST with some Mega Man Legends. And thank you guys for coming in. Let's go raid Nikki. Have a good night or day, whichever applies to you. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.